build a city of men.
It's perfect. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be listening to one of my favorite musical theater performances of all time, and that's Hunter Parrish performing Beautiful City from Godspell. Now, I've heard through the grapevine that Stephen Schwartz, when he watched this performance, I think he's watching it in this video, he was so taken by it that he said it was the best performance that he'd ever heard. And in his brain, it was even better than what he could have imagined. We're going to be using Hunter Parrish as an example for how to sing this song, and we're going to be looking at some details as to why it's just so good. What he's doing that's making it just extraterrestrial in a way. It's just so out of this world that I think you're going to enjoy it. So let's dive right in. Here we go. If you want your recommendations bumped up to the top of the list, don't forget to check out Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon, both of which are linked in the video description. Here we go.
Out of the ruins and rubble, out of the smoke, out of our night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pale thin ray reaching for the day. We can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men.
It's perfect. It's perfect so far. If you're learning this song, or if you want any inspiration about how to sing, do it this way. It's so great. There's a quality about Hunter Parrish's voice that's hard to describe, but it's very honest, and it's not a put-on sound. It's very real. It's got a little bit of grit and rough. It's a bit rough around the edges at times. And I love it. It's perfect for the character of Jesus, who's saying, we can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but a city of man, for people, for real people. And there's just, and we're going to go back and look at a few things, but there's just a pleading in the voice. And he's just saying, we can, like, this can happen. We can do this. And for it to come out of the mouth and out of the voice of somebody who sounds so real, it makes the story even more real. I don't really know how to describe it. I hope you know what I'm getting at here. Is it's just an honest voice, and it makes the message that much more truthful and honest.
Out of the ruins and rubble, out of the smoke.
So the onset of all of those phrases, those first two phrases, it's so gentle and laid back. It's chill, right? It's chill. Listen to that.
Out of the ruins
And the rubble. Gentle.
out of the smoke.
It's conversational, right? Conversational.
Out of our night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pale thin ray reaching for the day.
Do you hear it? There's a bit of roughness in the voice. It's stunningly beautiful. It's a gorgeous voice, but it's real. And that's what I love. So he goes up there a little bit and then pulls it back. One pale thin ray. So it's got this musical theater-y quality about it on that top note. It's really activating in here. But then he just pulls it back because, again, it's conversational. We love that.
Of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pale thin ray
Yes.
reaching of man.
Interesting. Yeah. So I'm going to direct your attention now to the score of this beautiful piece. And it doesn't matter if you don't read sheet music because we can still take a look at it. Out of our night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One. So we're on an E flat. That's where he gets that kind of nasally sound that comes in. And I don't mean he's got a nasal voice by any means. It's just there's a bit of bite in it, right? One pale thin ray reaching for the day. It's an E flat, so we're looking at the kind of the height of the baritone range. But then it gets interesting when we get into, we could call this the chorus, we can build a beautiful city, all right? Now, we comes in on the end of beat 4. So we go, reaching for the day we can build. So because it comes on the and of 4, which we might call an offbeat, it actually accents the word we. And because the word can, just the way this is all rhythmically laid out, because can is on the and of 1, it's not on 1, it's on the and of 1. So again, an offbeat. In this case, it actually takes away some emphasis. So it's we can build, not we can build. And I think that's really important. It's an important distinction because Jesus is saying we can build, not we can build. We can do it. We can do it. And that's a really important distinction. It happens again. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels. And then is where it gets also interesting in this next measure. We can build a city of man. So this time, and the last time he's saying it, the word can is being emphasized. Even though, and this is where music theory kind of, the rules are interesting, even though this is also on the and of 1, because it's on a D flat, and then we've got some accidentals, Hunter actually accents that. So not a city of angels, but we can build a city of man. So there's interesting variety in there. And I think the emphasis of that word can, whether it's accented or unaccented, changes the meaning of it. And I think that's really cool. It happens all throughout this piece. Let's hear him do the chorus again so you can hear that distinction of we can build and then finally we can build. It's interesting, very interesting.
We can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men.
Nice even vibrato too, holds that note beautifully.
We may not reach the ending, but we can start slowly but truly mending, brick by brick, heart by heart. Now, maybe now, we start learning how we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men.
So now we're going to go into another section of music that's slightly different. But verse 2 here, it's so good. It's so, I don't know, it's such a human voice. I don't know, that's a weird thing to say, but it's not overly processed. It's not overly mixed. It's not that typical musical theater belty sound. It doesn't have any of that. It's just human. And I think that's why Stephen Schwartz says this is the greatest performance of this piece ever. I love the lyrics here. We may not reach the ending, but we can start slowly, but truly mending brick by brick, heart by heart. Now, maybe now we start learning how we can build a beautiful city. So he's committed to this dream, and it doesn't matter in his mind if he makes it to the end or not, if he can see it all the way through, but as long as he gets it started and people can carry on the tradition, that's what we're looking for. And it's beautiful.
When your trust is all but shattered, when your faith is all but killed, you can give up bitter and battered, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but finally a city of men.
Didn't expect that harmony.
A city of men.
He knows he killed it. Slay. Perfect. That's what he's saying. Perfect. And it really is. It's such a nice performance, so pleasing to the ear. I actually recommend this piece to a few of my students, and I always direct them to this recording because everything you could want musically and vocally and character-wise is happening in this. And you notice he's not all over the place theatrical. He's not overdoing it. He's just being real. And that's what I respect most about this performance. I want to highlight this very interesting ending. It harmonically does things that you don't really expect. So we get normal, not a city of angels, but finally a city of men. A city of men. So we go from D major, and then we get kind of E major going on, which is very interesting. And then it fades away kind of back into D major. So I wonder what that means. I don't actually really know what comes next, but it could be setting up whatever's going to go on in the next scene or the next song, whatever. I don't know, but it's beautiful. So this B section, when your trust is all but shattered, when your faith is all but killed, you can give up. I love this gap, this beat and a half of absolutely nothing. You can give up, bitter and battered. It leaves us sort of in suspense. And isn't it interesting how on the words you can give up, the melody then goes up. Small detail, but probably a decision made that was an intentional decision for sure. And I love what Hunter does here. We're going to listen to it again. Or you can slowly start to build. Slight crescendo in here, doesn't take a breath, just goes straight through. That's that variety that we're looking for. This is the third time we're singing a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we're getting the chorus for a third time. So it's nice to give us some variety. Can we hear that again?
Or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but finally a city of men.
It's like a deceptive cadence in a way.
A city of men.
So part of that nonchalant singing that I'm talking about, that just absolute laid back, is he's also not doing a lot with his mouth. Man, now, some musical theater singers might be tempted to do, really open it up. He's just making it's very conversational. So the face is also very conversational. If I go through any screenshot in any of this, that's pretty relaxed. That's the pianist. That's a higher note, but still very relaxed. 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 That's the pianist again. Relaxed. That's the pianist again, relaxed. So at no point is he exerting too much effort because he doesn't want too much energy in it. It's almost like everybody's sitting around the table and he's just talking to them. Or maybe you're just sitting in a small group and speaking. It's chill. It's conversational, and Hunter Parrish does it better than anybody else. And hopefully this video gave some reasons why. It's not just about he's a talented singer. That's not enough, because there's a lot of talented singers that can sing this piece really well, but it doesn't match up to this one. So that's why. That's it. One of the greatest performances on the internet. It's a great piece. It's a great musical. And Hunter Parrish is a wonderful, wonderful singer. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And you might be interested in some of the videos that are going to pop up on your screen in just a moment. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next video.
When your trust is all but shattered, when your faith is all but killed, you can give up bitter and battered, or you can slowly start to build.